the Lenten journey. And this is the one time where Jesus stops his journey and doesn't go to Bethany and doesn't go to Lazarus. And the sisters are upset. Lord, if only you had been here. Why is it that sometimes God doesn't answer our prayer? How come it takes so long sometimes? How come does it seem like Jesus won't show up? This incredible story of Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead records one of the shortest sentences in sacred scripture. When he goes to the tomb, Jesus wept. Jesus weeps for love because he cares. Because his heart is filled with compassion. Because he's touched deeply, just like his thirst for the woman at the well, his yearning that the blind man see. Jesus has such compassion for us. And Jesus invites us into his life, into his ministry, into sharing his relationship with the Father, so that we can be part of what he desires for us. That beautiful scene where he calls Lazarus out of the tomb, and Lazarus comes forth bound head and foot, and he tells them, untie him and let him go free. Jesus wants us to do that for one another. Jesus invites us to help one another to find that freedom of following him, that freedom of knowing him and encountering him, that freedom that comes from the sacraments of reconciliation, the sacrament of the Eucharist. Jesus wants to invite us to share in his life and his ministry. So as we journey more closely into the Passion and these final days of Lent, let us allow our hearts to be transformed and opened. Let us allow our hearts to feel deeply as Jesus did, so that we might share his life and his ministry. May your small group be for you that support that you need, so that you can be that witness, that disciple of Jesus. So in telling your story, as we mentioned last week, to others, that you will help to untie them, unburden them, so that they might encounter Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life. Have a blessed week.